Charles has another one. Oh, spinnerbait?
Yeah. I wondered.
Fire Tiger spinnerbait. I quit throwing them because I'm like Charles. Every time I throw one, the blade falls off after you catch a fish. It's just something in the Fire Tiger handbook of spinnerbaits. Definitely worked.
Yeah.
I was going to get a pick of my fish. Go ahead. And he jumped off the seat right into the water, slid off my tackle box into the water without a pick. Oh boy. But we're still going at it. I'm still on this point. Charles is fishing behind over here. So we're coming up on, we finally got to this end, and we're just going to work our way back. This is the furthest point, which is, this would be west, right?
East.
What?
East.
North. South. East. This is west.
Look. Hey.
It's pretty deep right here where I'm throwing to. It gets shallowed up.
Well, I'm trying to throw close.
We're in 17 foot of water right out here. That is a little bitty scrawny dude. You need to go to the other end where everybody's fat. And that may be why there's not much up
Yeah,
there.
there's no food. Yeah.
That little sucker has a little scrawny belly way up here all by himself. Get away from Charles, he does something. If you try to follow Charles, like I'm gonna watch you catch one, he will freaking not catch anything. The minute you turn your back on him, oh, there he is. There he is. He's got to have some little trick up his sleeve that he twitches the rod or does something different that he won't do on camera. It's like a secret he's trying to keep from you guys. He's trying to, I don't know what it is. But he caught him. Let's go. That'll be your guys' little trick here. Try to find Charles' secret twitch that he does and catches them fish. Because I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever physically watched that man catch a freaking fish one on those Fire Tiger spinnerbaits. It's just every time he throws it out, I hear him honk, there's one. There's another one. I'm like, look back, like, how? Like, I think something, there's a trick to it. Because when I throw those brighter baits like he's throwing right now, but I tell you right now, when I throw this one,
What are you doing to my rod?
I ain't touched nothing.
Oh.
I ain't touched nothing. Dude, I'm fishing up here. Trying to keep the folks at home entertained while we're not catching nothing.
Yeah. I'll just keep catching them then.
And Charles catches another one.
That's a damn dink. Oh, quick
And
release.
quick release like
COVID.
always. That footage won't make it because we ain't catching nothing. My worm is perfectly, this is a perfect specimen. It's perfectly molded, colored, hooked, rigged. The only issue with the whole setup is now this thing has a weird tendency to backpedal on me.
Yeah.
If I wasn't so blind to wearing polarized glasses, I wouldn't have to get as close as what I'm getting. To try to work this worm through that bag. I think it's fish. I knew that was one. That may be a bigger bass. Whoa. Yeah, I can. Oh, that is a nice one, Charles. Big mouth. It ain't like no giant.
whatever. That's a lot of grass.
No, it is not a giant. That's the biggest of the day for sure. The mouth. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's a nice fish.
It's an old fish. It looks like for no
It
bigger than
does.
it is, but it has that old look to it.
Yeah.
It's an old. It could be an old male.
Might be.
It just has
That's
that.
a nice fish.
Look at that hump.
Yeah.
Like it's got
Oh,
that
yeah.
old look to it.
Yep.
All right, boys and girls, I finally did it. I caught the largest male bass in history. I'm sure it is. How do you know? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Man, I just lost my
What do you think, Charles?
Sure. Sounds
That
great.
hook does the job. Reel did the job. I'm gonna get a pick. That is also one of the skinniest. He's probably doing Pilates and he's on a keto diet. But that bass looks old. It just has an old look. The mouth, I thought it was like way bigger than it was. But anyway, I'm gonna get a pick and then we'll turn it loose. All right, boys and girls, I'm gonna call this fish. This is old Lucky. We may hook him again, but he may be on his last little fall bite. Let's kick him loose. And this end of the water, look at this. I don't know how well it'll translate to the video, but we come up here and we've caught a few fish down where we put in at, where it branches off, and comment below what you guys think. These fish are all skinny and littler typically. That one had a big mouth, but they're just like, they're not even feeding right. And there's just not the cover. It's like only on the banks. There's this big, huge bowl basically up here. But comment below if you think like fish typically will just live in an area. Once you got, especially like these pits we're in, they're real long and stringy. Some of them, this one's actually not that long, but it's almost like those fish live up there and they're living good, and these fish live down here and there's hardly nothing to eat and they don't go down that way.
The ghetto.
It's like they don't just go to the, you know, why would you stay up here? It'd take you about 5 minutes for any fish. Well, it wouldn't take that long. It'd take them about a minute to swim down to that other end, evidently where all the food is. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I found that, well, you'll see that in a lot of places. You'll just catch a fish.
This is the ghetto, and those are these are the OGs.
Say, oh, well, that fish probably had a worm in its mouth, or this or that. I just think that they're either on their last legs from whatever, whether it be a worm or not, or they're just in the wrong spot to eat. But we're getting closer to that big one I'm looking for. Let's go. I don't even remember where I was. Oh, it's right here. Right where you're fishing now. Isn't that convenient?
Caught grass.
Charles is fishing right in my new honey hole. It ain't much of a honey hole. There's about a 10-foot section of grass out here by itself. But caught a few in that grass section. So grass tell you something?
Oh, crap.
Uh-oh. I'm getting ready to catch a giant. I got this like sense of something just overwhelming me. Oh, and there he is. Oh, there it came off. Dang it. I didn't feel that big.
I would pull that rattle trap out so I can skip it up under this stuff.
I'm trying to get these guys turned away. That's what I'm doing, but it's almost an impossible feat the way this thing keeps going.
You're trying to what?
Oh, just keep it angled where they can see where I'm hitting, but it's like hard to do.
I thought you were trying to keep it angled so I didn't have a place
No,
to fish.
so you can't see. You can't fish. So I like to keep, that's why I like that camera right there, and I try to always keep the boat turned where you can see the line take off. You know, you can just see all of it.
Right. The bad thing is it does hamper the guy in the back.
Well, yeah. Angle. It actually hampers me.
Yeah.
Because normally I'd just be drifting down, turning, and you know, whichever. Yeah. Oh, there's a shot way over here, there, and which I'll still try to do that, but it just sucks when like there's a huge blow up on top water and I'm casting this way. Nobody can see it. You could always see that with the GoPro on my chest, but the problem, I don't know, I just think the chest view isn't.
It's not as cool.
I don't think
it's not.
Like if I'm watching, say, like back when I watched fishing, Bill Dance, whoever. Just watching them kind of from a distance. I'd actually like to have somebody on a bank filming me kind of thing. I think it would look better.
Well, not the bank. What would be killer would be to have like me in the kayak filming you.
Right. Or
which the thing about those guys is they have a guy that he doesn't fish. It's his job just to film. Yeah. Oh, they have a couple. Some of them have a couple cameras.
Yeah. They go out one on the bank getting the far away shots, one like right behind him in the boat.
Right.
And it gets that cool footage. Yep. Which I could probably, if I, well, there could be a giant. Oh, doubled up. That is not a giant, but it is a good bass.
We are doubled up.
Probably
mine's a little better.
There. Yeah. Well, you're like 50 miles out. Mine is barely boat flippable. I gotta keep forgetting this is 10-pound test. Charles got a nice one. Yeah. There's mine. I couldn't let you get it. Charles has a good one. It probably weighs as much as my big one I've caught so far, but it's a smaller headed one. It's just fat. It's big. Mine was like a big mouth and skinny. I bet you that fish weighs every bit as that last big one I threw back though. Charles still ain't got him in yet. Oh boy. Whoa, still ain't got him in. Still haven't lipped him yet. Oh, there you got him. That's official catch. That's what I call a catch. You hold it like this, even if it slips out of your hand, you caught it. Wait. Yep, that one bigger than mine, but about the same weight probably as that last one I caught. There they go. All right, let me. No, I'm gonna move us back up where we were, where I caught my fish from. The wind, just in that short time period, blew us about 25 foot. That's how windy it is, even down in here. Uh-oh, you already got another one?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a cool shot. I think it got it on the GoPro. I turned. That is a nice shot. Charles, is that wind's blowing into that brush. He's thrown right to the edge of it with that square bill, right?
Yep.
And he is on a spot there. I'm thrown right back over here in the grass with a worm. So we're catching them two almost entirely different ways, but roughly the same thing. They're up in tight out here anyway. They're up in tight on that brush. They were down there too, but on those points, they're a little further out, the bigger ones I was catching at the deeper points. So we're actually catching them several different ways. Nice bass. All right, I got back to, let's focus on me for a second. All right, watch this. No, wait. What we're gonna do first, I'm gonna watch Charles fish. And watch. Not there. Throw back down in the cool spot. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
See how see the little off the ripples in the water, the sun. This is like a beautiful shot. Look at that cast. Oh, the dragon. It's just like, oh, this is gonna be it. This is it. This is it. For all the marbles. This is like a golf show. For all the marbles. Cinderella boy out of nowhere. Come to catch the personal best largemouth bass today. He's shooting for an 8-pounder. He's going to get an 8-ounce dink. Or log. Oh, see how the square bill? It flies out of that cover. Nope, that shot sucks. Yeah. Come on, Charles. Get a good one. Come on, I know you can catch another fish out of that spot. We're drifting down to it. I'm trying to hold the boat, trying to hold the camera.
There's a stop.
Okay, here we go. Nope, you keep going a little too deep into there with that square bill. That square bill works wonders, but it ain't true magical. All right, time out. While we take this break, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Diet Coke for supplying all the refreshment, even though I'm not sponsored by them. People told me it was bad for me, it was going to kill me, but I've been drinking it 20 years. Oh boy.
Yeah, we're going to that one. Yeah, we're going to that one. Yep, we're going to that one.
He broke.
Like fast, because I don't want to lose that. That's my favorite one.
It don't sink. It's a square bill from Academy. Right. If it was an AliExpress one, we'd be worried about it. I'll probably leave this footage in just to show you. Charles, he was pulling them right and left like magic. As soon as I put that camera on him,
nothing.
That's what happens. And it happens to me, but you just got to have the camera on all the time. You'll finally do something cool. But when you turn that camera on and try to do something, game over. So as we come in here, I'm just going to try to show you guys so you'll get an idea. It's crazy shallow just past that stump, the branches and stuff, but it drops off real quick into deep water. So it's right there. Huh? Hang on.
Oh, you got it?
Well, what I'm trying to show the folks, and you can see the clarity, and it drops off real quick. So they were just like living right in here, and he's throwing just close enough that he was pulling them all out of there. Yeah, I think it's, no wait, I saw a leaf.
The fish, there it is right there.
The fish got it, Charles. Oh, we see it. I don't even know how many get in there. Hang on, let me put this rod down.
That's what I was worried about, was a fish going, ooh, yeah, square bill.
Oh my God, Charles, we're gonna have to.
We'll put the back end, turn it around.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna turn Charles in. Because I had to raise the trolling motor. Oh! I don't know how much of this footage will make it. Oh, look, our little lovely area just got destroyed.
Now you're pushing now. My square bill's running away now.
I'm stuck on something. Oh my God. I'm gonna go this way. Watch your rods. Well, hang on. I'm gonna run you now. I gotta run you over here. It ain't going nowhere. If a fish grabs that thing and takes it away, I'll buy you a new one, because that would be.
Buy a new one. They're discontinued.
Oh, we'll find one. Charles, you can find anything on eBay or Facebook forums. Yeah, watch your rods. I'm running you straight back. Try to. It's good because that's as far as I can go. See the things we do to save our baits? Okay. Crisis averted. I'm gonna come back up here where I was and catch another fish. I don't know if I probably will have left all that footage in, and it was crazy. I probably condensed it down, but Charles got his bait back. He's gonna try to do it again, but I was catching him right here before all that stuff took place, and I just had a bite. Right there. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Charles. Uh-oh. Skiddios. That fish is fighting hard. He's no bigger than what we've been catching, but that fish was digging. That fish, and that's why we came right back. Because that bite is still going. That bite is still alive right here. Now that one's fat. Look at that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what's up
that
with
last little one that I caught was fat.
Yeah, these fish, I don't know what's going on with these fish. I think it's these greedy ones are hogging the food from all the big headed ones. Okay, we're at the point now, boys and girls, honestly, I don't know how much footage is going to make what, or I might have to split it into different videos. We caught a ton of fish.
We always do here.
So, I had an imaginary hit, I swear.
Yeah, I thought that
I could have swore I had a bump when I yanked. There was nothing, absolutely nothing, not even a sign of grass, or I don't know what I hooked. I don't know what I set the hook to. You guys ever had that happen? Yeah, it's just, it's weird. Got one. I'm stealing Charles's fish. He's retying. I think they're down this whole bank though. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa, come here, King Cobra. That's a nice bass. Whoa. If I get him in. You guys see him yet? Oh, look, he's a jumper. He is a jumper. Get. I coulda, woulda, shoulda boat flipped you. Come here so I can get us. Oh boy. Hang on, you guys are caught on the line. Fish. This is the hardest fish I've ever had. Charles, I still can't catch this fish. Oh my goodness.
He's my fish.
Now I know why Charles back there struggling and quick releasing these fish. Charles's fish are weird. Got the line all wrapped around. Look at that freaking football, Charles.
Oh yeah.
That thing, big old fat. That first big one I caught up there with that big old mouth and scrawny, total different. They're definitely not related. Look at that bass. That bass looks good. Get out there. Get out there, girl. Oh, let me back this up. All right. Well, I'm still waiting on Charles. I'm gonna let him have that area. I'm gonna go right over here just to try to prove a point. There's a windy side. Here's the not windy side. Here's a tree. There's the same stuff that's going on over here is over here, but there's no wind on it. So I'm sure there's probably fish over here, but I'm going to try to see if I can pull any out. I may be able to. Charles might throw his crank here. So yeah, Charles is throwing a crank too on this. This is the non-windy side. We ain't going to stay here long. We're just going to give it a few shots to see. Well, that shot sucked. To see if we can pull them off like they're hitting on the other side, the windy side. And so far, I think our point has been proven that the only bad thing is the place we really are wanting to try is on this side of the bank. But once you get into a little deeper water, sometimes it's not necessarily on a bank.
You were saying?
What? Put that fish back. Let him go. I'm trying to prove a point over here. Trying to prove a point. Oh, I ain't even going to show that fish. Charles has a fish. So yeah, see what I'm saying? Whoa.
Get back in that rod.
Charles has a new lucky rod, and it's that freaking dragon he traded me that Zephyr for a couple weeks ago. Charles has one. We've reached the spot and he's pulling the boat around. Let me explain what we're doing here. We know that this spot is real good. it comes out a ways and then drops. Like none of the other places, they drop straight down. So what I'm going to do is just, yeah, so we're going to hit this area real good. And the way the wind's blowing, and just to keep us from moving too much. Now we probably throw a little jig right in through here since I'm eased up here. But we're going to hit this area and see what we can do. So I got to tie us off. We'll be back. All right, I finally got tied off. Charles has already caught 2 bass, and look at that friggin' crappie he just caught. Dropping, the rattle trap was actually on the drop before he started picking up to reel it in. So big, nice crappie. I told you guys this point. So we're here. I've tied us off. Look at this. I just got us tied to this. This is going to end up poking me in the back. I got my rod turned.
Put that back in the water.
Yeah, I know. That's a good eater, but turn it loose. He didn't even kiss it.
Crappie, you don't kiss crappie.
They got
diseases and stuff.
Let's go.
I'm just going to kind of swim it way up there.
Oh!
Top water
Top
worm.
water. Got a good hit, but
Top water worm.
that's my magical top water worm. What you catch him on? Top water worm. They freaking. Oh, got him. Got him that time on my magical top water worm. All right, come off again. I saw him. Oh my goodness. I'll leave that footage just for you guys. We'll see how it comes out. Okay, I am done playing with these top water worms. Fish. That was a little fish. He probably wasn't but a hair longer than the worm, but he was attacking whatever was laying over there today. Just in case there's a big one going, I want some of that. Top water worm. I'm gonna kill it just on this side. Oh. Well, I'm getting ready to get serious, Charles. Hang on.
No.
I'm getting ready to get serious with you guys.
I'm going to show you how it's done here.
All right, guys. I'm going to turn the camera. I guess I could put it back over here, but there's a bunch of chaos already going over there. What you guys will see here for a little while is just facing that way, right here. And I'm going to be casting right here. See me? And Charles is going to have to get a little wider. I'm going to start right off with the worm. I'm not even sure where.
Just a little dink.
Well, we're still going at it. Charles, I don't know if the footage made it. He threw a spinnerbait completely off. Fire tiger spinnerbait, and another one bites the dust. Charles he goes through more of those baits than anything. So much so that we probably need to hook like a little GPS tracking device on the blades and the baits themselves, just so we can get them all back. Oh, I think I see the edge of that thing now. The sun shined just right.
Yeah.
I think, okay, right there I think is deep. And I'll pull it right across the edge of that. You guys probably can't make out what I'm seeing. I think that's what I'm looking at. Oh, there's a hit way out there. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Now I got to bring it all the way across that point. Oh, this may be a nicer fish too. It's got me. Come on. Guess what, Charles? Oh boy, Charles.
I've heard this.
It's not my personal best, but guess what? You hear that drag?
Yeah, I hear it.
This, I think, is a fish of the day. But he could just have me in. Oh, he's got a bunch of frickin' grass, Charles. But he's still fighting. Look at all that grass. Can you guys see what I'm seeing? I thought I had. And it still may be a very big something. Hell, it could be a turtle. I don't know what it is.
It's a big bass.
It's a catfish.
No, it's not. It's a big bass.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's a big bass.
I think it's a big catfish.
No, I think it's a big bass.
What is it? I'm blinded, man. That sun has got me. It's a catfish.
Oh, it is a catfish. Yeah.
I told you. It's looked too slick. My personal best, catfish for the day. I have caught more catfish than I'd like to admit. Now see, who was I talking to about as much fishing as I do at JR's, I should have caught a catfish.
Yeah.
Because look at this. Now this, you don't have to lip these. I about lost my rod. Hang on, let me get the grass off so you guys can see it.
You have to lip those.
Do you guys see this? You don't have to. You can grab these little ones. You can grab them like this. Ooh, he's talking to me. But I do lip the little ones usually. They will freaking... Look at that. Wow, you guys just kissed a catfish. Whoa. Hang on there, Bubba. I got the hook like right by his bottom lip. Okay. Whoa, I had to get the hook out before he hooked me. The hook was in his bottom lip. That, my friends, as we're blowing... Watch your rod or your line, Charles. I think you're stuck. I got him. What is that, about 1.5 pounds? He wouldn't make 2, I don't think. We have officially caught a catfish.
That was the other thing the guy told me this morning. He said that the owner had said there was catfish in here, but he didn't believe him because he'd never caught one.
Okay.
So you proved that wrong too. You're just on a roll proving wrong.
Listen to that. You guys hear that guy? I know I ain't gonna eat you. Do you guys kiss catfish? Guess who does? Ooh, he's sticky. He's getting dried out. All right. Oh, he's biting my thumb. Let's see if he'll jump. Look at him. He's got my thumb. Oh, Jesus. You talk about power. That fish would have took me for a heck of a ride if he wouldn't have dug. He dug in that grass and it kind of slowed him and me down. But them catfish,
yeah, they
ain't no joke. And I'm on the Facebook group.
I've broke rods.
Catfish group too.
BFS rods.
Even that size catfish is no joke.
Yeah.
Why do you think I originally was like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That little fish there pulls as hard as a 5-pound bass. Easy. Catfish are no joke. They're fun to catch. It's just they're getting out, and how you catch them isn't as fun as bass fishing. But once you hook into a catfish,
oh yeah,
it's like some people claim a smallmouth or whatever. Them catfish are fun.
Yeah, it's game on.
So, Charles, never doubt me when I say, hey Charles, it's a big one.
That wasn't a big one.
Well, not in catfish world, but on a little boat fishing BFS gear, that was a giant. Let's catch him. Yeah. Go ahead. So that catfish I threw on this side, he was like laying right in here on this side of that point. And probably because a little bit of wind is throwing stuff, you know what I mean? It's kind of coming over.
Right.
They're just sitting on it. Yeah, it comes way out. Like almost even a little bit past the tree. Am I recording? I am still recording. 5:30. We just moved off the spot and I threw back to it. And they're still there. This place is Paradise 2. If I caught a personal best out here, I may turn it into Paradise 1. The clarity of water and the fact that my personal best came from it, Paradise will always be Paradise. This will always be number 2. But the overall fishing is actually better right here. There's just more, I don't know, the quality of fish. The insane, look at that, another one, that fat dog.
Yeah.
Well, so much for this side of the bank thing, but when you got a point, sometimes that changes it. And these colors, these largemouth actually have a almost spotlight like how they get the... They look good. Okay, boys and girls. I saw something under the boat, but nothing came of it. So, and this bank is very steep. Honestly, I think we need to jump over or jump down. Okay.
That point over there I want to hit.
No, I'm not. Got a fish. Hang on. Not yet. That's a good chunk, too. That is a nice fish. He was just out there minding his own business. Get over here. It's getting chilly in the wind. Wind and shade. And we are catching nothing but largemouth. Well, and a catfish. And a catfish.
Oh, I caught a crappie.
And
Come
a crappie.
on, man. Give me credit.
And a green fish, sunfish.
Yeah, green sunfish.
We have not weighed one single thing. Well, we're not really impressed by anything.
No, not
Probably should have weighed, just so you guys, folks at home, would have known
pull
the
us out of
catfish.
here, though.
Yeah. Look at my fish. See, look at that duck plant. Look, see all that stuff?
Yeah.
So there's stuff out under, like, it's, I don't know, I guess I would call it...
Here, while you're farting around, feel this thing, though.
Submerged. Hang on. All right, we're getting ready to go back to fishing. Let me feel what Charles has. Oh, yeah. Let me cast it.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that bait feels heavy.
Yeah.
That's a 16th ounce, isn't it? Just with the little, like, TRD style looking thing. But it felt heavy as soon as I handed to him. I'm like, what is that, half ounce?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Well, and it
feels good.
It does feel good, but the action, the whole thing bends.
Oh,
it will bend. Yeah, it's such a slow action. It's crazy.
Stream Angler. You guys seen that? That looks like, but actually when I grab it, the way I palm,
feels
that
pretty
finger
good.
is just kind of out there nowhere, but it's not.
Did you have a fish?
I had to have, right? We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It had resistance, and then the drag went. But here, so that is a cool. That is a good. That's what.
This is a BFS. BFS.
Yeah, that's like. But it doesn't have a crazy soft tip. Like the whole rod is soft.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The tip necessarily, and it's got like one of those, which would be good for the real littlest cranks, but it still should have enough to set the. It's kind of like basically a miniature version of this. This is like a, but it's even a little bit softer. Yeah, that's the rod I would definitely take. It reminds me of the 522. Got a fish?
No, I don't.
Reminds me of my 522, but it's got a, I don't know, like a lighter, hard to explain. It reminds you of, you're not holding much, but it's a touch stiffer than my 522, like on the tip, but the whole rod itself is just as soft.
Yeah, it's just a super slow action rod.
That's another thing I'll try to get across to the guys like that have never really ordered a ultralight that has two tips. It's like a light and an ultralight tip. Look at that. Charles has. He's got something. We're gonna try to show it. I don't know how big it is, but crappie. Nice chunk.
Crappie.
Rod. See that whole rod bows. The tip is actually as strong as the right at the butt.
Yeah.
That is a huge freaking crappie.
Yeah, it's a nice crappie.
Get that crappie in. Do not try to boat flip nothing with that rod. Oh boy, be careful.
We might ought to weigh this crappie.
Yeah, let's weigh this crappie. Let me put this rod down.
God bless.
That is a pound. I call it a pound. And a pound fish, if whatever it is on that little rod,
that
is definitely
is
a battle.
on a crappie. You really, it's more about the length.
Yeah, look at that.
God.
We're gonna weigh it.
We're getting in the brush though.
Yeah, hang on. Set you guys down. Zeroed out. Trying to work the boat. Let me see that fish right here. Yeah. Hang on, crappie. Wow. You guys see that? Charles, 1 pound, 3 ounces.
Dang, that's a nice crappie.
That was a huge crappie. Oh, and somebody asked me, Charles's buddy was like, how long was it? When I was telling about my personal best, I'm like, I don't know. I don't have any idea.
Yeah. That's because all these tournaments now are going to length.
No,
oh yeah.
Guess what? I got this right here.
Yeah, see how long it is.
And I didn't even think, look how long that is. I didn't even think to check, which that'll be a rough guess.
That is 15 and an eighth. 15 and an eighth inch crappie.
Yeah. Big crappie. You want to throw him back?
Yeah, put him back in the water.
He gone. But yeah, I easily could have got a length on my fish. I forgot all about that until once he said that. Oh, what's his face? Is it Jacob? You call Jake? He asked me. He's like, how long was he? Yeah. I'm like, I have no idea. And the minute he said that, I knew. I was like, and I had a freaking thing right there.
Yeah.
But to me, it doesn't matter. I go by weight, like just how cool.
Yeah, but people don't anymore. You know, and now they're going by length instead of weight.
That was a heck of a fight.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of them are doing. It's easier for them to have like a regular.
Well, and it's hard. It's harder to cheat. Yeah, it's harder to cheat too.
They can all go out on their kayaks and then.
Yeah. Because now they got those
this regulation scale. Now somebody at some point going to get caught cheating. I know they are. They're going to have.
Oh, they've already done it.
But so they weigh.
There's already been guys that have took
snap a pic.
Yeah. There's already been guys that have like right where the lip sticks up.
Right.
They cut it off and then cut chunks out and glue it back, and they've already been caught.
Yeah.
There's always going to be.
Oh, there's fish right underneath of us.
Somebody that cheats.
Yep, no matter where you go, you got your cheater. Oh, there's stuff right under this boat, Charles. Yeah. I'll throw it right underneath your face. I'll be right back.